This is Gavin Cruz with James Madison High School from 20 Minutes with the Pro. I am here with Morgan Atkinson today. Hi, Morgan. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
That's good. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Morgan Atkinson. Thank you so much for having me today. I grew up in Corpus Christi. Then I went to Texas State and majored in mass communications and public relations. And then I did an internship at Whataburger and later began working in the social media department at Whataburger.
How long ago was this internship?
Hold on. I don't even know. I did it 7 years ago. I think it was in 2014.
So you've been in the Whataburger ecosystem for 7 years?
Yes. Yes, I started out, I did my internship with the social media department. There was only 2 people at that time, and I was the first intern. And then after that, the social media department started growing, and I came back to Whataburger. I joined the social media team. I was there for 2.5 years before I went to the charitable or community experience team, which is charitable giving. And I did that for 2.5 years. So I was at Whataburger for almost 5 years.
That's cool. That's really amazing. Have you actually ever worked in one of the stores?
I have. So the great program that Whataburger does is everybody that starts at Whataburger at the home office, they get to go into the store and work with our family members. We call our employees family members because we like to consider ourselves a family. And so we go in and we work for 2 or 3 days and we learn everything. We do the grill, we go out into the lobby and serve our customers. We get to work on the cash register, we do the fries. So it really helps us whenever we go back to do our jobs in the home office because we have that experience in the store.
That's really awesome. Was it easy? Tough? What'd you think about it?
It was much more difficult than I expected, and I have a whole new appreciation for in the restaurant and our family members in there. They work really tough.
That's cool. So explain exactly what you do and what your job is.
Yeah. So when I was on the social media team, we got to interact with many of our customers, which was awesome. Any tweets or Instagram pictures that came in, Facebook posts, all of that stuff, we got to respond to that. We came up with the content for our social media platforms. And something that I think is underestimated is how much work goes into being on a social media team for a company, because it's not just coming up with something last minute and posting it, but you have to plan these things and stay relevant to your customers. And so that is something we plan out about a month in advance and get that content going.
Cool. So when anybody tags, tweets, DMs, there's an actual person on the other end of the line responding, right?
Yes.
That's
yes.
cool.
There's a team of us that love our customers, and we are all there responding.
How big is the team?
About
Estimate.
5 people.
5 people?
Mm-hmm.
Is it stressful at times?
Yes. It definitely can be stressful. Just depending on, what's going on. It's very fun. And another thing that I got to do, which was really cool for me, is some areas that, because Whataburger is in 10 states, and we have been for a very long time. And so something that I got to do is travel to those other states and share the love of Whataburger with all of those people who may not know Whataburger. I mean, Texas, people love Whataburger, and they know the brand and they grew up with it, so they love it. But in those other states, they may not. So I got to travel, take pictures, meet our customers out there, and just share like what a cool brand Whataburger actually is.
Wow, that's really amazing. Have you ever been to the biggest Whataburger? I believe it's in Florida. It's double stories, I think.
Yeah, so that is actually in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Oh, Corpus, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. There's the 2-story Whataburger. It is our flagship store, and I have been there. I went there whenever it was being built, and it is on the bayfront in Whataburger, and it's really cool.
That's cool. Do you get any perks with the jobs, discounts, coupons, free stuff?
Yeah. So we do get 50% off, which is an awesome perk.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of Whataburger, and that's one of the cool things with social media is we take pictures of all this stuff. So we would get to make the food and be eating the food as well. So that's a huge perk. And then just meeting with our fans, honestly, that is such a huge perk, is that we work for a brand that people love. And so whenever we get to meet other people who love Whataburger, is awesome.
That's awesome. Do you like interacting with your fans over social media or in person?
Yes. That is something that, makes this job not even seem like a job, is we get to interact with them. We get to create experiences for them that they we get to create experiences for our fans, and we can turn it into anything that we want. I have done a surprise baby shower. We have, I flew to Tennessee, picked up a customer. We went to Alabama. It was really cool. So I've done that. We've had weddings in Whataburger. We've had a lot of just really big things that started out on social media so small, but turned into an awesome event.
So what made you realize you wanted to do this type of work, and when did you realize that?
Yeah. So when I was young, I knew some people who were event planners, and I would just follow them around and see what they were doing. And I was like, I want to do that. And ever since I was little, everyone was like, Morgan has never met a stranger. So I would, people have always gave me energy. I have always loved interacting with people. And so that was the first thing. And then I love Whataburger. I love what Whataburger stands for, what the brand is, just the heart that they have for the community. And that's something I wanted to be a part of. And so that's how I got into it.
What's your favorite thing at Whataburger?
Favorite meal?
Mm-hmm.
A patty melt would definitely be my favorite. And actually, that's my go-to every day. But when the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is there, then
that's my go-to from when that is there. And the strawberry shakes. Strawberry shakes are amazing from Whataburger. Yeah. Did you go through any schooling or training or any type of self-training to make this happen, this job?
I got my degree in mass communications, but as far as social media, I did not go into prior training before Whataburger, before my internship. I didn't.
So you learned all this from being in the Whataburger ecosystem things like that. If a student wanted to get into your line of work, what core elements from public education would they be using? Math, history, science, English?
I think that English is very important whenever you, in any job, and especially ours, because we are interacting with our guests. So as social media posts and emails, English, definitely knowing your grammar, that is so important whenever you're interacting with customers and with your fellow coworkers.
So do you make any posts directly to social media accounts yourself? Whataburger social media accounts?
When I was on the social media team, yes, I did.
Did you ever spell anything wrong, get any grammar errors? And did anybody ever call you out for it?
Not that I saw, but that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But we were very diligent in reading back over our posts and making sure that we didn't have any grammar mistakes. But we also, not only once I wrote it, we also had peer review too. So we had other people looking over our work just to make sure that
it takes a good work ethic.
Yes, it does.
Okay. What are 2 things you enjoy doing in your line of work? Anything.
I've had 2 positions at Whataburger. One was social media, and that absolutely was sharing the love for Whataburger and the brand with our customers, engaging with them. That is creating experiences for our customers. That was huge. And then also, I worked in community experience, which is charitable giving and sharing our heart. Our founder had a heart for charitable giving, and I loved being able to share that with the communities and give back to the communities for things that were important to our customers, like education. And we have 7 different pillars that Whataburger gives back to, and that was very important to me, and I'm really happy that I got to be a part of that.
On Whataburger's Instagram account, I've noticed a lot of professional photos and graphics and videos. So do y'all hire a third-party person to come in and take all those and make all those graphics, or do y'all have employees that their job is to do all that?
Yeah, we have a design team in the communications department. We have photographers. They also do the videos and graphic design as well. And so we have a team at Whataburger at the home office who helps us with that.
So besides all your creative team that gives you photo, graphics, and videos for the Whataburger Instagram account, where else do y'all get pictures from?
Yeah, we love to use customer pictures with their permission, of course. Anytime that we see an awesome picture, we want to share our customer experience. So with their permission, we're happy to share their stuff.
That's cool. What characteristics do you look for in an employee and or coworker?
I think something that is so important to Whataburger is someone that has heart, that is friendly, that works hard, that loves the brand. That's really important. If you can have heart for what you're doing, then you can always learn. The job, but having heart for communications or for whatever you may be doing, you can always learn.
Do you ever feel like you're making a difference in someone's life, whether it's just a little bitty difference, you put a smile on their face, or a big difference?
Absolutely. We have heard back from so many customers that we have made a difference in their life. And some of those experiences have been so special. As far as military goes, it may be sending ketchup to them, but it is a little taste of home. And so to them, it brightens their day. Or we have created experiences, like I had mentioned before, the baby shower, weddings. And I think that that's so special that people want to include Whataburger on such a big day for them. That's really special that they want Whataburger to be a part of that.
And how does that make you feel?
I love that I get to be a part of it. I mean, I am just for the brand, and if I get to be a part of that, I am very happy.
Okay. What is the most surprising thing about working in the industry? Something people don't know that you do?
I think something that some people don't know about Whataburger is how involved they are with the community, going into schools, food banks, just creating experiences, helping volunteer, and be a part of the community. We are always wanting to be out there and spreading the orange pride.
Obviously, you love your job, but if you could do anything else in the world, what would it be?
This is my dream job. This is exactly what I would be doing, giving back to people, making people smile, and this is it. I am very happy with doing that. And Whataburger gives back to the community. Whataburger is a place that embodies pride, love, and care. And we are able to feel that as family members in Whataburger. And so I'm happy to be a part of that.
What has Whataburger done for you, Morgan?
Whataburger has opened a door for my career pathway. I started off in social media and I loved it, absolutely. But I found that my heart was in creating that experience for people. And so I never knew that I loved charitable giving. And so I have learned so much by being at Whataburger, learning from my coworkers, and now it has landed me in my dream job.
So this whole career in technical field isn't just some boring desk job with your typing stuff. You actually get to make memories out of it and meet new people and go places.
Absolutely. It is not a boring desk job. Every day I'm excited to go to work. The culture that Whataburger has created, I am so excited to be there every day, and we do get to create experiences. So it's not just a boring desk job.
So what would you tell any young people or young students who are trying to get their foot in the door in this type of field of work you do? Just a little advice or,
Yeah. I would say go out and do an internship, get experience in it first, and see what your passion is and go after what you're passionate about, because it's not a job if you're doing something that you love.
Before Whataburger, did you do anything else?
I did work at a hotel for a short period of time, but I quickly moved back and realized that I wanted to be a part of the social media team at Whataburger.
Morgan, thank you for telling us about what you do and who you are and giving a little insight into the industry and your job at Whataburger.
Thank you for having me. I am so excited to share what I do and the potential for other future people to join this wonderful career.
This is Gavin Cruz from James Madison High School with 20 Minutes with a Pro. Thank you.